Hey everybody, my name is David Silverberg and I'm going to be here to show you the brand new feature of invoice templates. We can have multiple templates now for each of the different types of cases that we handle. This way you have a lot more flexibility and you have the ability to go ahead and make multiple invoice templates for whatever comes your way. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get started. First off, we're just going to hit our name on the top right and click on settings. From here, just like before, we're going to go down to invoice options to make any changes to our invoice templates there. Now, this is where things are a little bit different. You can see that I have default invoice template. This is going to be the first template that everybody sees. Whatever your original settings may have been before this update will be found here under default invoice template. And then I have a couple other ones. I have estate planning. I have a family law specifically for divorce. I have personal injury. So these are the couple of different examples of templates that I've already gone ahead and created. To change any of your existing templates, all you have to do is hover over it and click on edit. Or if you know that you like the majority of the settings, but you want to make one or two small changes, you can go ahead and hit clone to create a duplicate of this template. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hit new invoice template to create a brand new one from scratch. A lot of things on this page are the same as they were before, but we'll just go through the big points here just to make sure that nothing slips through the cracks. Two new things that are on this page that you'll see right away are the is default question and the name. So is default simply means that when you go to make your invoices, if you don't select a specific template, this is the template that it's going to go ahead and default to unless you say otherwise. The name, just name it after whatever situation or whatever type of case that you want this template to be for. So in this one, I can make a brand new one for, let's say, divorce without kids. Maybe I want to make a separate template just for that. Whatever the case is, you can go ahead and make a separate invoice template for every different situation that you come across. From here, just decide what you want your terms and conditions and notes to be for this template. Go on down. You can pick your default payment options for this template. So some lawyers have some type of cases where they do use trust. Some type of cases for that same firm, maybe they don't use trust money for that. So in this case, we can go ahead and say, you know what, for these types of cases, I do use trust. I don't really use operating retainer. So I'm going to go ahead and have this option turned on for just this template right here. Going on down here, pick your default taxes if you want any, whatever theme you want. Maybe you want to change it up based on the type of client you have. And under more options, again, is where we can always go to handpick specifically what fields we find important and we want to show on this invoice or not. We can still go ahead and change the text wherever we see fit. And toward the bottom, amongst all of these options, we still have our custom invoice theme and our custom CSS, giving you the ability to dive a little bit deeper if you're confident with your CSS abilities. If not, you can always go ahead and use the bubble on the bottom right to reach out to our support team and let us know what additional changes you'd like to make using this CSS to your invoices. It could be things like the font style, the font color, the general colors of your invoice, maybe hiding certain things on your invoice or not. You can go ahead and let us know using the bubble on the bottom right, and we'll always be happy to help out as best we can. Whenever you're satisfied with your template, just hit save. Once you are done saving your template, it's going to leave you on the template page to review it in case you ever need to. If you want to go back to making more, just click on invoice options on the left once again, and you can go ahead and continue creating additional templates or editing any existing ones, whatever it is you have to do. On the bottom, you'll notice we still have leads invoicing for all those firms that still want to use it or still need to use it. This is sitting outside of our templates because this is still going to be a firm-wide setting. So you either are using leads or you are not. This is where you can go ahead and decide that. So we went ahead and created all these templates. So now how do we actually go ahead and use them? It's very simple. All we have to do is go ahead and make an invoice. So I'm going to do new invoice. I'll do one invoice for this example. And it's very simple. On the top of the invoice page, we now have an additional field called template. And all you have to do is pick the specific type of case that this invoice is being made for. Pick your content and matter and move forward. We also have that same field when we go to do our batch billing. So let's say we go to invoice again, but at this time we do multiple invoices in the middle. We can still go ahead and pick our matters that we want to go ahead and bill for. Select options, and now we have on this page the option to choose our template for this entire batch. The initial one will always be default, but you can change it if you ever need to. Pick all your other batch options. Scroll down and hit create invoice to create a whole batch of invoices in this template style. One last thing I want to show you guys. If we go to our invoices list, we have a new batch operation, which means we can now check off multiple invoices whenever we want. Hit the blue gears right there. And we now have the option to change templates in bulk. In case maybe we did an entire batch in one template, but we need some of them specifically to be in another template, you don't have to do multiple batches for each individual template change you want to do. You can do one batch for all your invoices, check off the ones you want to change, and change them. And that's it. Enjoy.